Hi guys. I legit just wanted to make this video to yap about recent discourse that I've been seeing on Twitter. Regarding not even just like toolscreen, but like just like the external tools in general, right? Because I'm not gonna make like a real argument for external tools or against external tools in this video. I think both arguments are valid. I understand the people who just don't want to have to like set everything up and learn everything just to like be able to compete at a competitive level. They don't want to use these tools, right? To like, because it just feels like cheating to them. And that's okay. I think that obviously the argument for things like wide macro or Ninja Brain Bot the arguments are like that people, like, you can technically do these things. Like right now, I could like just stretch my fucking screen out and then I've got fucking wide macro right fucking here. But like, that's not the same as doing this. And so, like, I don't know. I think that's why I use them at least. I don't think they're cheating per se, because you could just like the Ninbot. I think the like Bodai is pushing it a little bit with one singular eye. It's cool that it's possible, but it's kind of pushing it. But oh my fucking god. But like using the you can technically find the stronghold by throwing two eyes and measuring the distance and calculating and all that shit. Ninbot is way more accurate, just like the wide macro is way faster and way more accurate than doing. I'm not gonna do it again. You get the idea. But like, yeah, I do think that like I don't think that it's necessarily cheating. But I do understand, and I above everything, I respect the people who just like stick with their like view, right? Like the people who like don't support Ninbot and like Jingle and toolscreen and stuff like that, they don't like, they're not backing down, and I think that's chill. And I think one of the things I've always liked about this whole argument is that everyone like respects each other, right? Like I think a lot of the community has accepted that they can't change the other side's mind, so they just agree to play that they're separate ways, and that's it. I really like I'm not like putting this out to say, hey, stop fighting, we should all get along and start cheating. What I am saying is I really am just proud of the way that the community handles this for the most part. Occasionally there are some less than stellar interactions with like on Twitter and with like with this argument. I mean, obviously no argument can be completely civil. There's always like at least on this scale, like the whole like on the scale of the whole community, there are going to be some tweakers like Thug MCSR who called Enzla a fucking couriway like glazer just because she didn't support the like just because she didn't support like the use of toolscreen or whatever. Not the use of toolscreen. Toolscreen, for the record, in this video I'm gonna say toolscreen a lot. I mean external modifications. I mean OBS projector. I mean filter keys, and I like the key rate setter. I mean like, you know, like the like having the pie chart on like on the thing and like that kind of thing. That's what I mean. But it amounts to the same thing. Like Enzla said that she didn't love the idea of being able to enlarge the pie chart or the entity counter, which honestly I'm kind of surprised that people are against it, because it's just an accessibility thing, right? Like it's not like the only thing that like the closest that this is to cheat that I've seen to like the only like cheating thing that I've seen that's even like related to this is those like auto resetters that like like when you're on the wall, they like look for like the color of netherrack to like auto reset for room portal or stuff like that. Like obviously that's fucking cheating, but like I don't think this is cheating. It just makes it a little bit harder to, or a little bit easier to see. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. As someone who does have vision issues, and I play, this is not going to sound relevant, but I promise it is. I played Geometry Dash for many years, and that game is very vision intensive. And so I had some problems. I had to play some levels on low detail mode, even though I could run them perfectly fine. It's just because I couldn't fucking see them. And like, I do like that there are things like this that make it a little bit easier to see, because the entity counter is really fucking small. And so it's just way easier to see. And so I'm a little surprised that people are hating on that, but that's like whatever. Even like the pie chart in this, which is like, I guess I understand it. You're not supposed to be able to see the pie chart. Like I can't see the pie chart on the main screen. I can only see it with toolscreen. But like, it's the same, like, as far as my understanding goes, this is the same as, oh shit, is the same as this, roughly. So like, I don't know. But generally, I just think that, I think that these things are nice. I don't exactly understand why people are against them. Like, I guess it can be seen as cheating or whatever, but like, I feel like if you're calling this cheating, or you're calling this cheating, I feel like you're just calling the pie chart cheating, because it's just the fucking pie chart. I feel like if you're calling being able to see the entity counter, I feel like if you're calling that cheating, you're calling the fucking entity counter cheating, no? Because it's the fucking entity counter, and I can just see it better with my eyes that are less than functional. Like, it's just an accessibility feature at the end of the day, at least I feel. I don't really understand why people are against it. It's not to say that you shouldn't be against it. I think if you are against it, you probably have a reason. This community is smart people and some non-smart people, but for the most part, I believe that there are some smart people. This video is like a lot of waffling. I don't have a real point to this video. If you're watching it, this is your fault. But I think I definitely like toolscreen. I wish it worked a little better. I tried to, let's see, what was it? I tried to make a sensitivity hotkey, and it just like, hold on, no, let me set this shit to Y. I think you have to have toggle on. Okay, so my sensitivity is way lower now. Okay, you do have to have toggle on. Because if you don't have toggle on, I let go and it's still the same thing. Like I'm pressing my Y key, it's just still this really low sensitivity, and the only way that I found to fix it is by relogging. So I guess I just have that now. I don't know. I tried to not toggle it, and then I gave up. And then my friend told me that I need to toggle it, and I was like, okay. I also wish that like when you have, what was it, iZoom, the sensitivity override, it just like it's just not enough to like measure an eye, which is fine. Generally, I wish this was like a little bit more put together, but after all, this is the first possible release of toolscreen, and so obviously not everything is gonna be perfect. But again, I really can't say that I understand where the like hate is coming from. I've seen a lot of people get like really heated about this on Twitter, and it's just like, I don't understand why. It generally seems like a net positive, but I think that, I don't know. I haven't seen the couriway rant. Let me see. Someone posted like couriway rant on Twitter. What was it? Let me see if I can find that. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not even gonna reply. I'm just not even gonna reply. It's just not correct to reply. I almost said something really mean, and that would have just been not okay. I'm just gonna search couriway. Latest. Yeah, this was the thing. This person called Ensla, the average couriway viewer that can't form their own opinion. By the way, this is what enslasspeedrun.com page looks like. And they're calling them the average couriway viewer that can't form an opinion. It was just interesting. Let's see. Let's go back to see if I can find this. Wait, this is funny. I didn't know about this. Following this. I like that. Oh, this one. Yeah, this was what I saw. What goes on here? I saw this with no audio.
Where am I going? Grok, please tell me where I need to go. 127. Grok, please, please, please. Okay, this way. Wait, hold on, I forgot. Wait, tell me again. 128, 128. Okay. Wait, hold on, I moved 4 blocks to the side. Tell me again. Oh, 126. Oh. Wait. Grok, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm not on fire anymore. Where do I go? Oh, Grok, how do I un-Ninja Rainbot? Go this way.
Okay, this is so funny. I don't know why people are mad at this. This is so fucking funny.
No, like, we just can't be serious.
Yeah, and you know what? I do need Grok to tell me where to go because I don't know how to get to chords. And that's okay. And that's okay. It's not like... I don't know, again, this isn't a thing that... It's not meant to, like, do it all for you. It just makes it easier and faster. And as a result, yeah, I'll admit, if I had to completely follow an angle, I couldn't do it as accurately as couriway does because he does axis every day. And, like, it's okay. It's just not in my skill set because I just haven't practiced it. I don't know, like, if I knew that I had to, like, say I have to follow the angle of 130 and I go in, like, and I go into the nether and I'm staring at 130 and then I have to pearl to some terrain to the left. I went to the right. I looked to the right and said left. I would be a little confused on where to go next. Because I would probably go horrendously off angle. Because I don't have Grok to tell me where to go. And you know what? That's okay. Because I'm just not... It's just not something that I've practiced. I'm sure if I learned to axis and I gave it, like, a good enough shot. I'm not saying that I would hit a stronghold 100% of the time. I'm not saying that I would even hit a stronghold 50% of the time. But I'm sure if I practiced it, and I'm sure if a lot of people practiced it, it would be really, it would just be a lot easier for me than, like, how I see it now. And that's just how it is. If you practice it, you get better and you understand it. And, like, I don't know. I think it's, like... A lot of this, I don't want to call it elitism. I don't think couriway is elitist. But I just think, like, I don't know, like, I think about, like, how top players think, right? Because I've talked to a lot of people like Jooms Monkey and Beef Salad and Redacted. And, like, the general consensus is, like, you want to reduce the amount of thinking as much as possible. Right? You don't, like, I remember I submitted a run in which I submitted a run in which I made a portal. It was like buried, right? But I made a portal like here. And I got yelled at by the, like, person that I sent it to, because I sent it to, like, a good player who I don't talk to anymore for reasons that make sense. I built my portal here, and I got yelled at because I put my portal in the middle rather than on the left or the right, and it forces a decision. It's not a hard decision to make, but it's still a decision that your brain has to make. That's the level of, like minimizing mental effort to like think about other things, like think about where you're going next or what you're doing or when you're doing your pre-crafts or stuff like that. So it makes sense, like from that perspective, from the perspective of trying to force your brain to make as many, like as few decisions as possible, these tools do help. And it's all for like the sake of getting faster. And it's like, and yeah, it's a little Mickey Mouse, but I don't think there's anything to be hated on here. I think it's just different perspectives. And oh my fucking god. I think it's just different perspectives. And I am a little, like, I think the community has handled it fine for the most part. I said earlier that I was proud of the community for handling it well, but looking back, I think couriway's rant is a little ridiculous, but it's funny. I'll say that, it's really fucking funny, and I think if people aren't little bitch babies about it, then you can find humor in it, and not, like, you can understand that he's not talking directly to you. And, like, if you apply a little bit of critical thinking, you can think, you know, maybe I do the things that couriway is talking about, but he's not talking directly to me, and therefore I don't have to respond. I don't know. It's just like such a... It's so annoying. People on the internet, they just like see something that's targeted at like a habit that they have or a thing that they do, and they think that they need to respond. And that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm fucking doing right now. I feel like I need to respond to this like situation that's happening because I don't know, because I'm a part of the community, because I need Grok to tell me where to go and how to get to chords. It's just like, it's stupid. It's just so stupid. The internet is so fucking dumb. Okay, video over.